Overthinking is torture. You constantly thinking about scenarios and letting your imagination run wild is completely torturing. You are torturing yourself. The thoughts will never end. The different outcomes will never get played out. So the more you do that, the more you're tormenting yourself, the more you're suffering. Like, wake up, you're doing it to yourself. I'm gonna break down exactly how you can overcome this and the effects of overthinking has on yourself. Now, before I get into it, make sure to hit the like button, hit the red subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. So, my favorite quote of all time is by Marcus Aurelius, who was an emperor in the ancient times. And he said, you can only control yourself, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. So what he's telling you is that you can only control you. You can't control what he or she gonna say. You can't control what the government gonna do. You can't control what's gonna happen tomorrow or the next day, if it's gonna rain or not. You wanting to control that is why you're suffering. So when you realize that, what can I control? What can I do? You know what? All I can do is try my best. All I can do is to change my perspective, but I cannot control anything. You have to accept that. It's very difficult to let go, but once you do let go, then the power and strength is with you. But wanting to control is why you're suffering. This is what overthinking is. You want to control the event. You want to be in control, or you want to know the future. You want to know how it's going to play out. That's why you're overthinking, and no matter how much you do of it, it makes no difference. So overthinking ultimately is fear. You are in fear of something that may happen. Oh, this could happen. Oh, if that happens, then I'm going to do this. And then, like you're constantly trying to, think of all the scenarios. Now, I'm not saying don't plan. I'm not saying don't look ahead or forecast. Of course, you have to do that. You can't just go into life and just walking around and thinking everything's going to work out. There has to be a plan in order for you to move forward, in order for you to be prepared. But that only goes so far, bro. You need to be planning endlessly to the end of time, man. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much you plan, plans always get changed. Always get ruined in that. So you know what you're going to do in an event that may or may not happen, but that's it. You don't have to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper to the point where you're lost, to the point where your head hurts, you feel stressed out, frustrated, angry. Like, bro, it doesn't make no sense. And that leads me to the next quote by Alan Watts, who said, no amount of anxiety is going to make any difference to what's going to happen. So all these thoughts that you're thinking, it's not going to change the outcome. It's not going to change what's meant for you. If you're meant to suffer, you will suffer. You understand? So knowing that it's not going to make any difference, you're actually hurting yourself by overthinking. The thought will not change the outcome. The only thing that can change is the action. The only thing you can control is yourself. Now, you have to realize that for you to be overthinking, that means you're lacking hard work. Because if you're trying your best, if you know you're doing your best that you possibly can, then why would you be overthinking? You knowing that you're not doing enough, you knowing that you're not putting enough effort in and you're procrastinating, is what's leading for you to overthink. End of the day, you do your best and it's going to be what's going to be. If you know you tried your best, then there's nothing to fear, bro. It is what it is then. That's it. You understand? Because ultimately, you're not in control over your life. Like, you could do your exam and study to the best of your ability. You could fail. You know what I'm saying? You do the job application and you might not get the job. So the person or the event or the thing is deciding what's happening. It's not you. But if you try your best, then you are likely to succeed. You're likely to progress. So working hard will eliminate or at least hinder your overthinking, because you're doing the best that you possibly can. You understand? Now, drowning in your thoughts, bro, is one of the worst feelings in the world. That's one of the worst feelings, bro. It's literally torturing yourself. Thought after thought after thought, man. You're thinking, yo, when's it gonna stop? When will it stop? Like, I'm feeling so low, I'm feeling so stressed. But accepting it and letting go, detachment from the result, is the answer. Okay, you're working hard towards your exam, for example. You're working, you're studying, you do the best that you can, but you're not attached to this result. Because once you're not attached to the result, then things will flow naturally. But when you're so attached to a thought, so attached to a person, so attached to an event happening a certain way, then you will continuously suffer, because it's not down to you. Let go. I don't know if it's like the rain. If it rains tomorrow, it rains. I can't do nothing about the rain. I can't do nothing about the sun. I can't do nothing about the weather. Why would you, like, same way that you're not too affected by the weather because you realize that it's out of your control, same way you need to be detached from your goals or expectation because it's not down to you. You understand? Let go and you feel free, you feel lighter, you feel more joyful. You can just walk freely without being weighed down by your thoughts. You are not in control and you will never be in control. And that's cool, bro. Why would you want to be in control anyway? The beauty of life is the unpredictability. That's the whole point of life. That's why it makes it fun. Nobody knows what tomorrow's going to bring. You don't know if it's going to be a good day or a bad day. If it's going to rain or it's not going to rain. You know, is he going to be real or is he going to be fake? Who knows? That's the beauty of life. If you knew everything that was going to happen beforehand, it would be boring. So realize that life is unpredictable. You understand? Life is unpredictable. The quality of your life comes down to the quality of your thoughts. It doesn't matter if you have all the things in the world. If you're constantly torturing yourself by overthinking, overanalyzing, then it's a shit life, bro. Your life is not good. It doesn't matter what possessions you have or status or how you look in society, you have a shit life, bro, because your thoughts are shit. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if your thoughts are joyful and happy and you let go of all of these things and you let go of expectation, then you have a beautiful life, regardless of what's around you. You understand? So everything that you do, everything that you're trying to get, the goals, trying to achieve, is just so you can feel good within your own self. But if you feel good within your own self, then everything else will be good. So it's about working on yourself, working on your mind. Life will always be unpredictable. It's never gonna go your way. Please, I hope you understand this. It's never going to happen the way you want it to go happen. Things are always gonna go south. You're always gonna fall into problems. It's supposed to be like that. Why would you want it to be any different? Why would you want everything to be great? We're not in heaven. You understand? Imagine everything was perfect, the weather was perfect, the people were perfect, everything was happening accordingly. That would be heaven. But the reality is we're on earth. And on earth, there's so many different forces, so many different elements, people, that it's unpredictable. So trying to predict it is going to drive you insane. You're literally torturing yourself. You understand? So make sure you open your mind, open your perspective, realize what's in your control, and make sure that you control that which you can, that which you cannot control, you let go of, and continue to grow and self-improve. That's all you need to do. Once you do that, you find yourself being happier, more joyful, more relaxed, less tense. Because the true suffering is coming from the imagination. Like Plato said, we suffer more in imagination than we do in reality. We are suffering from your imagination, not from what's happening to you. You're suffering from what could happen. You're suffering from overthinking. You're suffering from something that you've remembered. Nothing else. So the moment you get the mind right, then your life will be right. It's just as simple as that. Now make sure to hit the like button, hit the red subscribe button, and make sure to leave a comment down below. Let's go.